Hello, good morning, my dear students. How are you today? I hope you're doing good. Now, today we continue our lesson about square root. So here we're going to find the square root of expression with variable. So we have here our first example. As you can see here for number 1, we have here the square root of 50x power 6. Okay? So for this one, we need to replace this value or the number 50 with a smaller one having power 2. Okay, so how we can change this? So again, we're going to divide using the short division method or tree diagram so that we will know what are the factors behind this number. Now for this one, since that this is only 50, we can say that 25 times 2. Yes, because if we have 25, we can have 5 power 2, right? Yeah. And for x power 6, we can reduce this with x power 2, x power 2, and x power 2. Or you can have also x power 3 raised to the power 2, because 3 times 2 is 6. Okay? Now we have here this one. So for 50, we got 25 times 2. And for x power 6, we can have x power 2 times x power 2 and x power 2. Now this one, what is this? This is the power of product or product of power. Okay? So if for this one, the same base, we add the power, right? So we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. We have here 6. Now for 25, since that we need to have power 2, or we need that the number must be a perfect square, so that if we get the square root of that perfect square, it's a whole number. Okay, now for this one, we can write 25 as 5 power 2, right? Now for this, since for the product rule, we can split all the term or the variables or number or the expression having this power 2 or perfect square. And on the other hand, we have here the term doesn't have the power 2 or not perfect square. So for this one, we can extract the numbers and the variables since that all of them are with power 2. So we can have 5 out with this one, x out with this one, x again out here with this one, and x out with this one. So all of this expression here in this radical will be extracted out. So there's no the radical will be cancelled out because all of this has power 2. So we have here no more the radical sign. But for this one, still it will have the radical sign because this is not a perfect square and we cannot extract the square root of this. So it will remain inside the radical sign. So continue, we multiply all of this and we come up with, since that this is the same base, okay? So we can add the power 1, 2, and 3, and we have there x power 3, then times 5, 5x power 3, and with this one, square root of 2 times square root of 2. So therefore, the square root of 50x power 6 is 5x power 3 square root of 2. Okay? Did you understand it? I hope so. Now we have here another way of finding. If we will not separate anymore this one, okay, we just only put all together in one radical sign, just like this, and we can simplify that. Okay, so with this one, we change 25 to 5 power 2 and continue with 2 x power 2 x power 2 x power 2. So we did not split anymore the term having a non-perfect square number, just like this one. So we can extract this out since that this is power 2. It will become the power will cancel out. Also with this one, and this one. Only this will remain inside. So we have there. So you have 5, then x, then x, then x, then this one will stay. So combining this, we have 5x cubed root 2 square root of 2. So the same as this one, only that for the first method that we have, we separate those perfect square with non-perfect square. And for this one, we put them all together just only in one radical sign. But still the same. As long as remember that for if that is square root, then the radical sign, the index must be the same. If this is square root and this is also square root, do not change the index. Okay, for if you want to split it into two different radicals. Okay, now we go to our next example. This one. We have here the square root of 25x cubed y. So we have here two variables, x and y. So the same method that we're going to do, since we have here 25, we can replace this with 5 power 2. And for x power 3, we can have x power 2 times x, like this one. So we split this. It can for x power 3, we can have x power 2 times x, then times y. For 25, we can have 5 power 2. Okay, so for this time, we split again. For those non-perfect square, this one, x and y, will be in one radical sign. And for this one, they will be in one radical sign, like this. So all of this, since that it contains power 2 and power 2, it will be extracted out. Okay, so no more radical sign. But for this, it will stay inside because it doesn't have power 2. This is not perfect square. So we have there 5, then x, okay, times the square root of x and y. So therefore, our answer is 5x square root of x and y. Okay, as simple as that. Now, next example, we have, this one is or the other way. If we're going to combine this in one, just like this, 5 power 2, then x power 2 times x times y. Then we have here extracted this out. This one is out, but x and y will stay inside. So you have this, and therefore 5x times the square root of x and y. The same as this one. Only for this one, we did not have another radical sign, but we put them all together in one radical sign only. Okay, now we go to our next example. We have here, so it's separate, but you will see that the index are the same. So this is a square root, this is a square root, so we can combine them together as like this. So multiply the coefficient 8, coefficient 4, 8 times 4 is 32, and for the variable x and this variable x, so since that they have the same base, for multiplication we add the power. So 5 plus 1 is 6, so we have this one. Now for 32, we can split that as what? We can have this, so that will be 4 power 2 or 16, 16 times 2. And for x power 6, we can have x power 2, x power 2, and x power 2. Okay? So for this one, you will see that we have power 2, we have power 2, we have power 2, and we have power 2. It will be extracted out of the radical sign. And only this that doesn't have contain power 2 will remain inside the radical. So we have there. So for this, it's out, this one. For this, out. For this one, out. For this one, out. But for this one that contains no power 2, or it's not a perfect square, then it will still stay inside the radical sign. Only those number or variable having the power 2 or the perfect square can be extracted out of the radical. Okay, so we can combine this all together. We have the 4x power 3 or cube. Okay, power 3, then square root of 2. Okay, so you have 4x power 3 square root of 2 for this one. The square root, that is the combination of this. Now we go to our fourth example. We have 20, square root of 20, a power 3. So the same. So for this one, you can split or not split, still the same. You will arrive at the same answer. So for 20, we can have 4 and 5. So 2 power 2 is 4 times 5 is 20, right? For a power 3, we can have a power 2 times a. So again, for the same base, we add the power. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then the next step is, since that this 2 has a power to a perfect square, we can extract this out of the radical sign, right? Only 5 and a will remain. So we have here 2, then this one a, then inside the radical we have 5 times a, this and this one. Okay, so we combine this, we have 2a square root of 5a. Did you understand it? Easy. Okay, so that is about the square root of the expression having variables. So I hope you understand this lesson, and I will make more video next time. Okay, see you. Bye bye.